to go live. So I'm pretty sure we are live.
Okay.
Yep. I just don't see it in my screen yet, but yep, we're live. Hi everyone. Happy Saturday. I have today here with me at the Raven Wolf channel, Wendy and her beautiful daughter, Zoe. So hi, welcome to the Raven Wolf channel. How are you guys?
Good. How are you, Anna?
I am good. I've been really tired for some reason. I've been feeling today, like specific today, like I was so tired. I took 2 naps and I usually take like a power nap, like an hour power nap. But today it felt like 3 hours, the second one. That's why I was running a little late.
Right. Yeah, this one slept for almost 3 hours today, didn't ya?
Do you like naps, Zoe? Yeah, they're good. I love naps. I love sleeping.
Yeah.
Let me see who's in the chat. So we have Wes, we have Anton, Victor, Nathaniel. Welcome. Thank you for watching, you guys. Let me see. Can you see the chat, Wendy?
I can't. I don't know why. Usually I
You
can.
can't?
I can find it. Oh, there I can find it now.
Hi, Charles.
Hi, everyone.
What are we talking about? Wes Laws ask. We are actually gonna open, or not we, Wendy and Zoe are gonna be opening a box that Pamela sent to them, that Wendy purchased from Pamela, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
And it's Easter theme, right?
Easter theme. Yeah.
Easter.
Yeah.
I always say it wrong, Eastern, like Eastern.
Eastern, yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, hi Michael, hi Maggie, welcome.
Yeah.
Michael Werner says, just woke up. Nice. Well,
good morning, Michael.
Good morning. Good morning, evening.
Right.
Let me in the morning.
No.
You slept all day.
So can you show us the box?
Yes. I was trying to open it already. I'm excited. I actually had purchased a box from Pamela, and I didn't realize that it was basically my birthday. So I did that, and then Pamela makes jewelry, so I thought it would be neat to order a pair of earrings for Zoe and myself and my mom. So it turned into a little bit of an Easter surprise, and Pamela recommended that I ask you, Anna, to open it on the Raven Wolf channel, which is very exciting. Yeah. So, thank you.
No problem. I'm glad. I'm so excited. I want to see what's in the box. I'm so curious. Like, I'm really a curious person.
It's just a box inside a box.
Raj, nice seeing you. I hope everything is okay. I've been asking about you. I asked Anya if she talked to you, and she said that, yeah, that you were fine. So it's nice seeing you. Thank you for stopping by, Scratch. Hi, Malvin. Okay. I'll stop talking now. I want to see what's in the box.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It really is an Easter basket surprise.
And there's candy.
Okay.
Oh, look, Zoe. I think Zoe would like that.
A chocolate bunny.
I already have two. Chocolate. And then
So,
more
nice
chocolate.
chocolates there. I want some.
And jewelry. Oh, it's a crystal.
Look. Ooh, look at that. Is that a smoky quartz?
I think it's a clear quartz this time. I have a smoky quartz.
It look. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. It looked kind of smoky over there by the. That's beautiful. I want one of those.
That's the smoky one.
And that's the smoky. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So cool. Thank you,
Pamela. I'm gonna have to order something.
I know everyone. Pamela Stefaniotis. She had the
and
YouTube
she's not
channel.
here yet.
Yeah. I noticed on the last time I was live, I say yeah all the time. I'm like, So embarrassed because I keep hearing myself say it again.
Oh, you're fine.
No more.
Oh, this is so cool.
Ooh, yeah. Is that amethyst beads?
I don't know what it is, but it matches
Another-
the bracelet that I got the last time.
That's nice.
2 chocolate bunnies.
I bet it's for a necklace. This
Oh my
is
gosh,
a necklace I got from her last time. It's the Tree of Life.
Oh my gosh, that looks like.
The tiny little wrench.
Mommy, you won't believe what got
You know, I don't know if you guys can tell in the back behind me, but the cotton stuff. There's a tree.
Yeah.
And you got
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. I'll be back. Sorry. Just 1 second.
glitter. Oh, love glitter.
A lot of glitter. I know someone who's going to play with all this glitter, Pamela.
Okay, I'm back. Is that glitter?
I know they're actually tiny little beads. They're really pretty purple.
Oh, okay.
They look blue on there.
Okay, so I was gonna show you this.
That is really neat. Yeah.
But this is actually the Lebanese tree from Lebanon. Because I have a Lebanese family, from my dad's side of the family. I have Lebanese.
That's awesome.
And you got
Yeah.
me box.
Another weird synchronicity is Zoe here was born in Lebanon, Indiana, spelled just like,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's crazy.
When I was
Yeah.
getting my chart read by Heidi, she was like, "Oh, you married a foreigner?" I was like, "No, we're."
Mommy.
That's funny. Oh, look, Pamela's here. Hi, Pamela.
Thank you.
Where is she?
That came in the Easter basket.
Ooh, I think that's selenite.
I think it is selenite.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Hi, Truth Seeker. Oh, thank you, Charles Villarreal.
Boxes out of paper, like origami boxes. They're really beautiful.
I have half of one in my room.
Oh, yeah? What color is it?
We got our earrings.
Ooh.
Are they matching?
Yeah, they're the Mystic Topaz.
Ooh.
Like it.
Okay. So these are for my mother, because I asked for danglies.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah.
And then there's a square version.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see a picture.
Pamela is asking if Zoe can do origami.
Can you do origami? Making a box.
I'll try.
She'll try.
That's the attitude.
Heidi M and I were saying last night that there is no trying. We're just going to do it or not. So we'll do it.
Exactly. Yes. Hi, Fairy Frequency. What color are they? I can't tell. Are they blue?
They look blue, but I think they're more of like a rainbow when the sun hits them. Like
Oh,
when I
okay,
turn
that's
right
cool.
under the light, I see black and green.
I see. That's cool.
Kind of dark in here. I have weird lighting, but I see a lot of blues and green and purple tones. And these are
Nice.
another pair. Wow, 4 different kinds.
That's
So
really
many to
cool.
choose from. Thank you, Pamela.
Yeah, she said that they're called rainbow topaz.
Rainbow topaz. I don't know why I kept saying mystic. She says that they're very good for helping with meditation. So
Oh, okay.
excited
That's
to use them.
good to know.
Which one do you want? You want this one? Pamela, Zoe picked these. They're so pretty.
Yes. They're gonna look so pretty on you, Zoe.
Yeah. She has little pink hearts in right now.
Nice.
You can't really see them.
You can barely see them. Yeah, kinda.
They're pink.
They're pink. Is that your favorite color or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about purple?
Color.
I I like the whole color of the rainbow and
Did she said purple?
She likes the whole rainbow and black. Because black's not a color.
I see.
Yeah.
Very nice.
She like white too.
No?
Lots of good candy in here though. Thank
Oh, it
you.
makes me want to have some candy.
what is that?
Is that honey?
Joe's honey. Very delicious looking.
Oh, and you got that. What's in the
Raw
bag?
honey. Check out what it is.
Thanks everyone for watching.
It's something flat.
And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, you guys, please.
I think she got a new phone.
Oh, a new phone. Thanks, Pamela. Oh, that's cool.
What is it? Oh, Pamela said that was Shungai honey.
Shungai honey.
Let's see what else
Wow, that's cool.
Ooh,
That's very
and you
cool.
got
What is that?
gold.
I think it's a stone. I've seen some on her channel that they look like little cityscapes, but it's a stone circle.
Neat.
I'm hoping she wrote me some more notes of wisdom and guidance for what to do with my new stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Last time I got this really
It's
awesome.
a picture Jasper.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I love that one. Of course I would love it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's a wolf.
yeah. No more wolf.
Yeah, I love wolves.
She always calls herself a wolf.
Queen.
Oh, really?
Princess.
Nice. Nice.
And you also
You can join my wolf pack if you want, Zoe.
Can we? She invited us to be in the wolf pack. You want to be in the wolf pack?
Yeah? And the Raven Wolf pack? Yeah? Yay!
Oh, and you got more bowls. You keep getting bowls.
Oh, are those the bowls that make the noise thingies?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Those things are cool. I want to get me one of those too.
I do too. Yeah.
I think there's more.
Oh, okay. So if you guys are interested in ordering a box from Pamela, you can email Pamela at pstefanio. It's on the chat, and I will probably write her email on the comment box when this video is uploaded, because I can't say her last name. How do you say her last name, Wendy? When Pamela?
I believe it's Stefaniotis, like Stefan Eotis.
So at pstefaniotis@gmail.com.
Yeah.
There.
They're called gum
More sour
Ooh,
eggs.
sour eggs.
drops. I thought they were gumdrops. What is this?
Pamela, are these to make bracelets with?
Oh, and
Since they look like beads.
Little tiny beads.
I noticed that this is the string.
Oh, it is, because she sent me the string to make our own stuff. How cool.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Ooh, more candy.
She said they're cobalt beads.
And then she gave me, that's some food.
Ooh. Turmeric detox tea, I believe. Yes. I've been using turmeric mango ginger tea.
Ooh.
We came up with a great idea last night to do on your Friday night show. Pamela and I in the chat were talking about putting or having her do like seeds or bulbs or something to grow in a box for next year.
Zoe, what you opening over there? What you getting?
She got into the candy. Oh, that's too funny.
I saw that.
Ooh, it's gotta be. Isn't this shungite? The black
And I have a question about that for you. But I want to say hi to X written in blood. Hello. So Pamela actually mentioned that you suffer from. Okay, so do you say shungite? Oh, that's cool.
I did not see that.
No,
That's very cool.
that's cool.
I'm gonna look at it.
Pamela
I love
mentioned
how she wants to look at everything. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That she's so drawn to it.
Mommy, there's a horse
Of course.
and a snake.
Hey, I think that's based on the Chinese zodiac. You know, do you remember what animal
That's
you
the
are?
zodiac wheel.
Yeah.
What are you?
The Chinese dragon. In
Oh, wow.
home, here I am right there.
Boom, there she is, the dragon.
Wait,
Michael Warner says that his Buddha stands on the tiger on his, and his, I'm assuming, zodiac wheel.
Mommy, I found you.
Oh my gosh, bright Celtic moonlight. Hi girl, hi sis, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. You make me happy. No worries, no big deal. She said stopping by to show some love. I saw I'm working on your present, Anna. LOL, tech issues. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Whenever it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Don't worry, don't stress. It's all good. Thank you for coming and stopping by.
Scratch and a dragon for you. Dragon.
Oh my gosh, you took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say that. Exactly. That's crazy.
I think that's Grandma.
Well, I think
I
I saw everything that was in there. Thank you so much, Pamela. I love it.
I think
Goodies
That was a great one.
And so many ear. I mean, this is what I ordered, and so much extra.
That's awesome.
Grandma's a horse. I think
Grandma's a horse.
Oh, thank you, as X written. I'll show some love back whenever I see you on. All right, well that was cool.
Yeah.
I want a box now.
They're fun to open.
Oh no, but I remember now what I was gonna ask you about shungite. Is it shungite? Is that how you say it?
Shungite, yeah.
Shungite. Pamela mentioned that you suffer from migraines too, right?
I do have. I used to have migraines, and they've pretty much gone away. I don't know exactly what I did differently.
But do you take this shungite for it?
I don't. Shungite is to block EMF frequency and shielding the physical. So I think it's more of the computer waves and hopefully the 5G. Like, I don't want all that. But.
Hi, Bill Sibley. So Michael Warner is asking, how do I use my shungite? That's a good question because I was wondering the same thing. I know people can drink it, right?
Well, I remember watching Jeff Darty, and he had like a necklace on, and he had a stone, and he said he put it in the water and drank it, but it wasn't like because I have powder shungite, and I don't know that I would put that in water myself. I haven't tried.
Haven't tried that. Kind of not very yummy though.
Right.
Bright Celtic moonlight refresh. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Oh, she can't hear. She's asking, am I the only one who doesn't have video feed? So never mind. She can't hear me then. So I guess I'll message her to refresh. I'm sorry to interrupt, Wendy.
Oh, you're fine.
You can. There's two more things right here.
Okay. Thank you. What should we put over there? Should we put this over there?
Yeah.
Our new crystal.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so she can hear me, just not video. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I don't know. YouTube is a pain sometimes.
Oh, those are not it.
So, did she send you a letter with the names of the stuff?
We lost it.
I didn't see one, but that doesn't mean that I missed it.
I put the heart in there.
Because
those are Chinese.
I got stickers from San Francisco with the love of Ganesha. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
We cannot find heart.
I don't know what you're talking about, Scratch. You said, oh, not so good, sad face.
We're talking about the heart thing that oh, I think I found it.
So, I was gonna ask you if you can tell us who Wendy is, because I am curious, and I know I'm sure people watching wants to know about a little bit more about you.
Sure.
I'm gonna run.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bye, Zoe. Nice meeting you. Don't need too many chocolates.
Yeah, she won't. That's what she.
Okay, good. Good.
I won't.
Maybe.
I really like candy.
Well, I'm a mom, obviously, of a very excited little girl named Zoe. She's the light of my life, that's for sure. I don't know. I'm a single parent. I'm actually. What? Sorry. I'm actually a widow. Her dad was in an accident in 2014, and it's just been the two of us for a while now. This April is going to be an anniversary of that, and it was a struggle, like, to just deal with grief and, finding who I was again and just trying to figure out my life. And honestly, finding a community has helped a lot in just looking at different avenues and aspects of things that I basically never even knew existed. So I really am enjoying this newfound path and journey that I find myself on. So that's definitely my current family life. And knowing a little bit about the Vedic astrology now, it definitely kind of lines up, as odd as that sounds, but it's there. So.
Do you had a reading with, well, not a reading, but did Heidi Vanderberg did your chart?
Yeah. I did actually have a full reading with her. It was amazing. We had a really fun chat and just really showed me things. Her and I have the K2 in the first house, Rahu in the 7th house. So there was a lot of relationship issues and different aspects of that. And I don't know. Yeah. It's been an interesting side of life to learn about, especially when you didn't know, again, it existed for so long.
Yeah.
I would classify myself as a party girl from a little early on, and I went to college and
I think we all went through some party stage at some point. I know I did.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I bet it was double hard for you, because not only for you, but you had to be strong for Zoe.
Yeah.
What you doing over there?
I'm with my fidget spinner.
Oh, cool. I was actually wondering how you were spinning that thing, because you can't tell on the screen. That looked pretty cool. Nice. Those things.
I know, right? We were at a 4th of July parade in Wisconsin, and that's where she got her first one.
Oh, nice.
A Bendy one.
Not this.
How many you have?
3.
3? I thought you only had 2. Oh,
wow. That's cool.
I don't know where the other ones are. I don't even know where.
Oh. Well, make sure you don't lose that one, because then.
I have to find it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't remember what color my wreath one is. I don't even know what wreath means.
Wreath? Yeah, it means nothing.
I know.
She's so cute.
Okay. Hey.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye, Zoe.
Go lay down.
She's so cute.
Yeah. She really is. She's such a blessing. I'm so thankful.
Yeah. You have a little piece of him with her.
I do, yeah. I mean, he gave me an amazing gift before he went home, yes, or whatever. they go or we go. I don't know. Learning all of that, I'm not.
True. I guess nobody knows exactly until that happens to you. Then you'll know. Then for sure.
I find it fascinating how some researchers say like we come back with amnesia and we don't really remember our past, which obviously, and I mean, growing up Methodist, I didn't really even think about reincarnation, and now I'm more of a believer in that and think that there's way more beyond what we've been taught to believe,
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt with the Catholic, That's no. You just die and then that's it. So there's no coming back, no reincarnation, no nothing.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, I'm sure I have like a tiny little bit and there's full of ice, so I have to like tilt it completely.
All the way, yeah. You're making me thirsty.
I'm always thirsty. I have a drink here too, water.
Yeah. Last time was funny. You're like, no, it's just water. Yeah.
Yes. I don't drink alcohol, you guys. I actually also, I quit drinking alcohol 2 years ago, and I didn't have a problem with alcohol, but my thing was I was a social drinker, and when I would drink, I will overdo it to the point that I will be so sick. And I'm little, I'm 5 feet, and I don't weigh much. And alcohol, even when I was a teenager and I used to drink alcohol, it used to make me really sick. I never really drink alcohol and had a good time without getting sick.
Yeah.
But it started getting really bad when I started blacking out. And I didn't like not being in charge or not remembering what my behavior was, because I like to be in charge of everything. I guess that's an issue, right? Try to control everything, but I don't know. I said this before. I guess that's my Virgo in me, like the controlling part. And I didn't like the fact that I just did not remember, and they will be telling me, "Oh yeah, you did this, and that," and I was like, "I did what?"
Right.
So, and that would be totally out of my character, and and then I had a few incidents where I fell out of my husband's moving truck. We were riding home, and I opened the door. Apparently, I don't remember any of this, but I cannot just imagine just open the door just for the heck of it. I think I was going to throw up, and instead of rolling down the window, I opened the door, and I fell out. And
how fast was it going?
Not very fast. Thank God. And it was super late at night, at 3 a.m. So there was no cars behind me that will run over. And thank God he didn't run me over.
Yeah.
I just had road burn, road rash in my back. And but it was a big thing because the ambulance came, the paramedics or the fire department came. They made a big scene. I don't remember any of this. I just remember waking up in the hospital, and somehow I knew that it had to be related with alcohol. So it was that happened to me, and then other different situations that happened to me that scream on my face get your shit together. Don't drink alcohol, or you're just gonna either kill someone because you're gonna be driving, or no. So I had to get my shit together, and I don't drink alcohol now.
I think it's for the best. I know I can't handle it. I was definitely in blackout, and I more times than I care to admit had a few too many stories of I don't know what happened, and I almost thought of it as having split personality, and I'm obviously it's alcohol, but I mean, even once you research why they call it spirits, and then
it's
was that really? Because I mean, they would say that I'd have this 1,000-yard stare, just blank out, and I would still be functioning, and I'm I don't remember anything weird.
Yeah, it's funny that you said that because when it started happening more recent, I don't know, I want to say between 2010 and 2013, that's when I would start drinking more, like like overdo it on parties and stuff. And my alter ego will come out, and it was very snappy, and like I will say whatever I'm thinking, like it or not, and it was not me. And I will say that my alter came out, which is not cool. And and then I started finding out about why, like you said, they call it the spirit. And no, it's not fun. I mean, I'm not judging anybody that drinks. I'm not. No, it's your thing. It's your life. You do whatever fits right for you, whatever. But for me, it's not good.
I agree. And I still have a lot of friends who will still go out and hang out and do whatever. And I'm DD, and I enjoy it even more than knowing I'm the one who needs a babysitter. So, you know,
my friends are still kind of getting used to, because I used to drink also wine. And you know, we'll be somewhere and they're like, oh yeah, let's get wine. Oh no, Anna don't drink wine anymore. So
I think sometimes it's a disappointment to others. Like,
I
don't want anyone to feel that I'm judging them, you know, because
no,
kind of that judgy person. I gave up drinking years ago, and I'd be like, oh, you had 5 drinks already, you don't need another one. They're like, shut up, you know. But I was trying to help, because I was just like, no, seriously, like, this is the last one and you're gonna be blacked out.
Exactly. And it's funny because you've been in both sides, so you have wisdom now that you can you know.
So it's been there, done that, like, again,
but I think all of that is manifestation of not being able or not learning from a very young age how to deal with issues when they're presented in our lives. You know, we're not taught that. So you know, growing up, there's certain traumatic things that happens to us. Everybody has something that happens to them, and it was traumatic in their childhood. And you know, if you bury that emotion or that situation that happened to you and you don't deal with it, one day it's gonna bottle up and it's gonna hit you in the face. And then how are you gonna deal with that? So it's crazy. And one thing that I was always like this, even from when I was a teenager, when something major bad will happen to my life, I will always do my shadow work. But I didn't know it was shadow work at the time. I just knew that something that I was doing was leading me to something negative. What is it? How can I fix it? And how can I prevent for the road that I'm going to go that way? I don't want that in my life. Like, what is it? And I was always researching. I was always a truth seeker, I guess you can call it. Like, I will get books about self-improvement, of how, you know, love yourself, how all these different things. So I think if we're taught from a very young age to deal with our emotions, to process them and move on and let them go, you know, and that will, as an adult, it will save us so much hardship.
So much. I know I catch myself, like, if I ever snap or so, you know, like, get angry at her, Zoe, because she's so young, I'm just like, okay, calm down, you know. And I try to rework myself in the way I come off, because you know, I don't want her to have a difficult life because of things that she's been through and dealt with. And, you know, she's gonna have obvious, you know, I don't want to say daddy issues, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. And I try to be very open with her feelings, and I give her space to cry and talk about things. You know, the other day she was upset because she doesn't have any siblings, and, you know, just dealing with it now and being very open and honest. I mean, obviously not bluntly honest with everything.
No, honest from her own level, because from her own level, right.
And but I mean, I agree. There's things from my own past that I didn't realize is traumatic, and I would have never associated with, like, trauma. And now just knowing what I've learned, developing my own self, is really helping me see what ways to guide younger people. And I told you earlier that I was in teaching right now, and like you, I'm just adult teaching, but there's still life lessons that you can help adults with. And, I'm learning every single day, and I love your crystal shows, I mean, it's an amazing feeling. And I remember being done with school. Finally, I graduated college, and I said, I am never taking another class again. Like, I am done learning. And I was, and I just went down the wrong path, and I'm glad that I'm back on a good track.
There's right there with just what you just said. It's a big red flag, because learning's supposed to keep you now that we're learning something, we want to learn something else, and it never ends, because the wanting of knowledge is so big, and there's so much knowledge that you cannot possibly say, oh, I'm good, I know everything, I don't need to look at any book or no. And when you're going through school and all of that, because I'm not gonna lie, I hated school.
Crunching numbers, left brain only, that's what you have to memorize. We're not taught to think and appreciate and learn and just look at things with curiosity, because shut it down. You're not allowed to think. And I want people to really think for themselves and learn.
Yes.
I mean, I'm trying to teach my 70-year-old parents stuff, and they're like, yeah, please stop talking. And I'm like, no, seriously, come on. And they're like, it's difficult.
Yeah, it is. I forgot what I was going to say a minute ago. I don't know. I got distracted in the chat. Hi, Josie. C. Golden says, I don't know, if you have personality that is hostile towards people, do you really want to keep that? What do you mean? Yeah, that's, I guess Bright Celtic Moonlight answer. You forgive it, see, and transmutate it. Yes, I agree with that, Bright Celtic Moonlight. Yeah, and someone was saying about what's shadow work. And to me, shadow work is knowing your dark side, I guess, if you want to call it, the parts of you that are not so nice, parts of you that that's not okay and that you need to improve. It's actually recognizing those things within you that are not serving you in a positive way to elevate your vibration and keeps you stuck in this matrix. When you realize what those are shadows. And when you work with them is when you try to figure out what's the root of the issue. I don't know if I'm explaining it right or not, but for me, that's what shadow work is. Trying to find out, why is this bothering me so much? Why do I get triggered when someone says this to me? Why do I react this way? And it's digging deep inside. And it's also as silly, and I don't know if you can relate to this. It's as silly as, when you were little, something happened, and as an adult, you think it's silly that something so little that, how come that affect my life as an adult? But you have to see it in this way. When you're a little girl, I don't know, Zoe's age, and something happened, it's extremely dramatic for a 5-year-old, something, whatever it is. So you hold that.
And if you built the wall, then, you don't know that you did it.
Yes. Yes, that's completely, and I don't know where I was going, but yeah, that's what happens. And you just have to dig deep inside and figure out what's going on. And if, have some compassion for yourself and let go of that.
I agree. But until you know that that's an issue, you don't, you're
not aware of it.
Don't dig deep at all. They don't even.
Yes, and then they project. There's the people that project their own negative emotions towards other people because that's how they're really feeling, but they're not aware. They're doing it subconsciously, or they're not aware that they're doing it because they're not doing their work.
Right.
So
I think if we revamp even high school, to just be different. And
Yes.
someone was saying the other day, do you follow KRS astrology?
No.
He was talking about the KRS.
Is he Vedic too? Vedic?
Yeah.
Is he an Indian short dude? Yes, I think I've seen him. Yes.
Yeah. But he did a really great video about the rat race and just, how to take yourself out of your situation and look at it from a different perspective and things like that. But until you're able to even take yourself out and like, oh man, like I have done these, and can see
and that's the key. I'm glad you brought that up because that's the key. Because in my case, it was actually the realization and acceptance that, I was that kind of person. I did that. That's messed up. Like, and that's actually when you're honest with yourself and you realize that, what you did was kind of effed up, and just, but don't live in the, oh, I did that. Oh, I'm such a bad, don't, because that's not going to help you. Is acknowledge it and see what you can do so that doesn't happen again in the future.
And have you noticed that you'll start recognizing it like at the time and you'll be like, and this is when I'm going to stop it.
It's a habit. It's really a habit, Wendy. It's, even as a simple thing that, I don't know, like habits, you do it even without realizing that you're doing it because you do it so much that it becomes a habit. You just do it without realizing you're doing it, and that's exactly what it is. That's emotional habits, I guess. And that happens also a lot with relationships, usually the girlfriend says this and then the boyfriend comes back with something. So the girlfriend, it's always the same. And you know how that ends in not a good way. So if you can catch yourself when you're starting to get built up to that point where you're like, I'm about to explode, I'm about to say something that I'm going to regret, or I'm feeling triggered, like catch yourself and snap out of it and like change the root of your thinking. That's the trick. Huge. Yeah.
Huge life lesson right there, and if you can start changing your own patterns, that's when you learn and grow and develop into a better person that people really respect and look up to and want to be better themselves. I like, since this progression in my life, I haven't had many people say, oh, you're not doing so well, where maybe 2 years ago people were like, I think it's time to maybe
do something,
get some help. And I mean, I was diagnosed with PTSD, and what I really needed was grieving and like getting over. I don't believe that you ever get over, but when you really can confidently
move on from that emotion that you're keeping you stuck and it's not letting you move on, in the sense that you're just feeling so sad, so in one emotion, and life keeps going and you cannot just be stuck.
Right. Exactly.
So let me check the chat here. Michael Werner says, I've been doing that for a while. Well, that's good. Catching, I guess, the bad habits. Hi, Milky. He's saying hello to you, Wendy.
Hi, Milky. I think I saw hi, Anya. Hi, everybody.
Yes. C. Golden is saying, well, if someone is spreading lies about someone else, they are going to get it. If you want to help people, call them out when they are doing it wrong. Well, I personally believe that, who are you to be calling out people? Like, that's just my opinion. Like I said, my opinion is, who are you to be calling out people? People that are in a certain way, there's no need to spread or say what they really are like. People are going to catch up sooner or later. It's not your job to do that. Because sometimes when you try to do that, you end up being burned. Because when you're trying to help, then you're the bad one. So people are just going to realize you can be there for people when they need to. And that's it. I see Zoe. I see you.
Hi.
Are you trying to sneak in?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
funny.
You're silly, Zoe.
Yeah, I completely agree, but I find it almost easier now to have constructive conversations with people and get my, I don't know, my ideas out there more than I used to. And I used to kind of shut down. 1 second. Yeah.
You're good. Learning from experiences. Thank you, beautiful women. That's Pamela said that. Am I behind on the chat? Oh yeah, a little bit.
Hi.
Oh, you're leaving, Pamela. Good night.
Good night, Pamela.
No,
Thank
see,
you again.
Oh my gosh, see. She's saying, so someone is abusing a child, you shouldn't say anything or expose that person. No, that's not what I said. And it's also in different situations. Obviously, a child, if he's been abused, a child cannot go out and get help by themselves. And if you're observing something like that, of course, you're going to have to step in and say something. So no, I mean, I understand why you're asking these questions, but you have to see that it depends on the situation that you are. And I'm sure, like you can say with, Hillary Clinton, what she's done all kinds of messed up things. Of course, I'm like all about exposing her. How many people has she hurt? Like, well, I don't want to, that's my opinion.
Right.
I don't want to get my YouTube
shut down. Yeah.
Yes, by false allegations here.
Right. But that's another confusing aspect is, we can all have speculations about certain things, and I find it very difficult. I mean, I use good discernment in regards to my life, but all these very public things, I don't know if I really wasn't there. Like, I know what I've seen with my 2 eyes, and I can say that for sure is a fact, and other than that, I find a lot of the knowledge and the sharing so useful and helpful.
Yes.
And I mean, trust me, one of the main reasons that I really, really, really did give up drinking was I was scared for Zoe in a certain, in regards to not me personally, but like, I don't know, long story, but we'd gone on a cruise and she said like the invisible red man like had touched her, and I was like, okay, I'm done, and I nothing actually happened, but just the fact that at 3 years old she had said that, I was like, it's done, like if I didn't know exactly what happened because I was too busy having fun,
You'll never be able to forgive yourself,
and so I decided that I'm done,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's, I think that's how also the universe works, I believe that, and I kind of, Nis and I were talking about this yesterday on the show, that the universe puts situations, very uncomfortable situations in your face.
Yeah.
Because if it sugarcoats it and it brings it slowly, you're not gonna wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So the universe way to shake you up and be like, what the F are you doing? It's time for you to wake the F up and get your life straight.
Like right when I quit, and then I started just getting into stuff. Like I said, I never knew certain things even existed because it just wasn't in my realm of what I knew. I know medical, I know hospitals, I know science and the lab, and I know children and Disney movies, and then you like, holy moly, there's so much information out there about how bad everything, and right when I had a really hard time with like the whole pizza issue, and it's not funny, but that's the same time frame that I was
waking
coming
up
into awareness, and it really, I have very difficult heartstrings with that, you know.
Yeah, even for, I'm sure you too, but for a while, even the word like pizza will bring me to a bad place.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, now when you think about pizza, you're thinking about that. Like, thank you very much.
Right.
Know?
But also like the whole awareness about it and how the tentacles of so much stuff runs really deep, and you know, even finding that so many advocates to bring awareness to these situations. And like with you and your channel, I honestly found you through Leak Project, and you were doing an expose on vaccines. So I mean, I'm appreciative for learning that. And unfortunately, I had Zoe vaccinated because I was in the medical profession, and that's what you do, and da-da-da-da-da. And now I'm
It's
like,
an indoctrination
it's
of
so
itself.
indoctrination, yeah. And I was very zombified in that
Yeah.
belief system, and it's
because from a very young age, they make us believe that, you know, whatever it's been told on the news, on, you know, the mainstream media, on like whatever the doctor said, you don't question, you know, the government has our best interest, you know, they love us so much, they will never do anything to hurt us.
yeah.
But, and like, I mean, to be honest with you, I was like that. We kind of talked about it before we came on live, about how I wish I would know what I know now when I was a preschool teacher.
Definitely.
Because I was completely, you guys probably would not recognize me. I was in a completely different mental thinking. Like I said, all the things that, you know, vaccines are the greatest thing. If you don't vaccinate your kid, you're a effing ignorant person. How dare you? You're gonna spread the diseases. Like it was bad. I was anti-gun.
Yeah.
Even though I grew up in Mexico where you're not allowed to have guns. No. And I seen how bad the crime and everything is down there, because the bad guys, they always have guns. Always, and the good people, the citizens, they don't. So they can't defend themselves, and there's so much crime. But anyways, that's another story. Even though I knew that, I was still brainwashed, because you hear that. And to me, what made me snap out of it was when people will question me, my beliefs, that they weren't really my beliefs. It was just information that I absorbed, and I was just repeating like a puppet. I don't know. It was just that's when I started questioning, like, you know what, you're right. Why am I thinking that? Where did I cut my information from? Is it my thoughts, or is it because I heard it from someone, from the TV? And, you know, that's when I started thinking for myself, I should say.
Exactly. And I got a lot of conflicting reviews of my own thought. You know, I mean, my own family was pretty harsh on things that I had to say. And I know that that's a difficult part of waking up, is that you don't have anyone to talk to. If everyone you know is mainstream, like I found
and if you try to talk to somebody, to your friends or family members, you're the crazy one.
Exactly. Like I had so many people say that I needed to go get on medication. I was like, I am not taking medication. Like that's part of the problem. What don't you see? And you know, I was just, you sound like a raving lunatic. And I mean, I am a single mom. Like I can't be a crazy person certified, and then someone.
And you know what? They want to push antidepressants, which they're highly addictive. On people that are depressed, and they're more vulnerable for addiction. Exactly. And they push it, and then they wonder why there's so many people with addiction problems.
And addictions is very near and dear to my heart as well. Like I have friends and family who have all lost people. I mean, honestly, my husband's accident was due to he hand built an ATV, a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
And he got on it after drinking one night, and it's not okay, you know? I mean, it was a freak accident, but he was so just not in control at all.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And addiction, yeah. I mean, I used to think in the science field, like big pharma, like I totally want to work for the big pharmaceutical companies. Here in Indianapolis, we have
big bucks.
5 of them, you know, they're everywhere. And now it like makes my stomach churn even thinking that I wanted to work there. You know, I'm like, I teach people to do the work and I tell them that that's a good company, but at the same time, every time I can throw in my opinion on certain aspects or matters, I do. And I don't know, I haven't got told not to yet, but
no, I bet it's a hard, you're put in a hard spot because it is your job, but at the same time, you know a little bit what's going on the other side of the coin.
Exactly. So yeah, it's hard to really assess what to say and when to say and where to say it, but I've put on that ability a little more. Like I know not to say certain things to certain people, but I don't feel like I'm being false. It's just I don't want to be labeled by other people.
Exactly. No, I didn't think that at all.
No, I'm not saying in regards to any of this, wonderful people, but in other aspects, like I just
and I was gonna say, and you hit it right in the nail where you said that it's very hard to talk to people that can relate in our circle and like your neighbors, your family, your friends, because they're so mainstream that they see you as like this crazy conspiracy theorist or whatever. And having a platform like YouTube, it's great when, like, honestly, I feel like I started blossoming in the sense when I start interacting with other mind-like people that, make me feel like I'm not crazy, that they actually have a good point and they have something else to show. Oh, wow, that's great. Let me see. Let's check it out. And the rabbit hole never ends, you just keep chasing
it. Never ends, yeah.
So unfortunately, YouTube is getting a little out of control, censoring people and not getting any kind of information out, which is normal because imagine how many people had been connected and had been awakened and had found information from YouTube. So it's sad that I think YouTube is going on a bad downhill, sadly.
It is.
But we have it now and might as well enjoy it and be ourselves. And if they're going to censor and stuff, oh well.
Right.
Other doors will open, I'm sure.
Yeah. I used to be afraid to talk about things because I didn't want the censorship or them to know who I was, and it's just like, no, I think the more people open up and talk about things, the more it'll get out there and, the less conspiracy theory, there can't all be the same, just, I watched 10 of these weird videos and now I think totally different.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so cute.
Thank you for the package, Pamela.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. I think Pamela left, but I'm sure she will listen to the message. Yes.
Honey bunch.
Oh, Gary, that's funny. Gary said something in Spanish. Ana, no estás loca, pero nosotros somos locos. So pretty much it says, Anna, you're not crazy, but we all are crazy. I think we all are crazy in our own way, a little bit. And a good kind of crazy, because there's a bad kind of crazy.
Yeah. But I think learning to embrace those aspects of yourself is another part of growing.
That's the shadow part. That's what
it is. And like I was gonna say but about how you were talking about the shadow part. I was doing certain work and I didn't know that's what I was doing. Like I was getting downloads about stuff and but you can't have that.
A lot of people are saying hi to Zoe.
You gonna say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Yes, people are saying hi to you, Zoe.
No. Bye.
Bye again.
It's past night time. It is Saturday. It's our last day of vacation. We've had a nice long 10 days. 2 more days.
Nice.
No, just tomorrow.
She wants to stretch it out now. I see.
So
Yeah. Michael and C Golden are saying hi, Zoe. Josie says how cute.
Thank you, everybody.
But
Yeah.
you were saying she's so silly.
She is. She really is. Okay.
You were saying about the downloads.
See, I was having these like weird downloads, and I didn't know whether or not like I was literally losing my mind, right? And then I find like I had never even been on YouTube. I had never watched a video. I just never had done it, you know. And
Oh wow, really?
I like this stuff is all out there. Like there's tons and
Yes.
tons of people talking about exactly what I'm thinking. Like, how is that even possible, you know? And so that's how it all started. Was just, I mean, I had hit a rough spot, and I was fasting, and I'd never fasted before, and I was just, I don't know, it was super, it was just supernatural, like, and I didn't know.
C Golden is asking, what are downloads? Like Celtic Moonlight says consciousness.
But it
getting
was like
information, right?
Really vast amounts of information. I mean, I talked for like 6 hours straight, and just about stuff that I had not ever talked about with people, and it was just finally I felt open enough to say these things, you know, just ideas that were swirling around, and I don't know. And then I looked into it, and it was just a lot of information out there. So I've just been.
Did you write it, or did you?
I wrote some of it down, yeah. And so I have a lot of ideas and things that aren't necessarily stuff that's out there, but you know, like, I mean, and you've looked into like life path numbers and stuff, and so I found out I was a 9, and I've always wanted to save the world, you know, and like you can't really do that.
I'm a 9 also. I'm a
Are
life
you
path
really?
9. Yes.
That's awesome. Have you always felt like you needed to like help save the world though?
Well, I didn't feel like save the world, but I felt like that in personal relationships. I felt like I needed to help them, to save them.
Yeah. I've always done that myself, yeah.
Oh, that's nice, Delaney. Delaney said, OMG, Wendy, I was able to film a lot of my awakening over 3,000 videos now. That's amazing.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, Edwin is also a life path 9. Wendy, this is Edwin. Wendy, I can relate. I have fasted and did meditation and no long periods of sleep deprivation and had a similar experience. Gary Baxter says, Wayne Steiger and Trish's are 9s. Yeah, I knew that.
This is a little world Pamela gave me that was on the necklace as well. So yeah, that, yeah.
Oh.
That's Anna.
I'm Anna. Hi, Zoe. Gary, it's an 11. Yeah, there's a lot of 9s in our community, I think.
9s and 11s too. I like Z's an 11, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Michael is a 1. Scratch is a 7.
Zoe's that's very 22-4. I've been
master number.
Master builder. So I'm sure. I mean, she's already into building Legos.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I would like to thank you for the show when you were reading that 13 chart thing. I don't remember what thing, but I'm glad you got something out of it. I don't remember what.
Last night when you read the levels.
Oh, the levels of consciousness, or not consciousness, of ascension.
Yeah. Did you see that video I sent to you today?
No, I haven't. I will watch it.
He talks a lot about certain words that you were saying in the ascension, and he just refers to it in a different way. I've been following that guy for about a year now, and I've found John St. Julian, I think it's Baba Wanyama. But he's fascinating. He is from the United Kingdom and moved to Tanzania. So, I mean,
oh wow, that's amazing.
Doing amazing things with their life, you know, and just
yeah. Oh, okay, yes, Michael Warner. Yes, the chart that I was looking at yesterday. Yeah, it was it was 12 levels of ascension. I don't think it was 13. It's 12 levels of ascension. Yeah, and actually by reading that, the major thing that I got is that we are light bodies. We are light bodies, and the more we receive the light, the more consciousness, the more ascension, or the more we ascend.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I got from it. That, you know, the more light we let in, the more we ascend. I don't know.
Right. Well, because a lot when we're lighter, we don't absorb it all, and we transmit it more. And
transmit.
Even in studying the body and the chemistry and the makeup of our cells at a very small genetic level, and that's
scientifically,
you know, we use light to measure everything, and so you can even tie it into medicine and like learning with Anya about herbs and other remedies. And I mean, I just find this all so fascinating. Like in my younger years, I didn't even know there was a difference between Eastern and Western as far as medicine, you know. And I feel like we've gotten gypped on why weren't we taught so much stuff?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is. But I think we hit an hour and 10 minutes.
Awesome.
And I know it's getting late over there, and little Zoe, I'm sure she wants some mommy attention.
Like, she needs to go to bed.
No, that's awesome. It was so nice meeting you and
you
Zoe. She's
a
beautiful little girl, beautiful soul for sure. And yes, Wendy, I'm glad you reached out to me and asked me if you could come, and we had a great conversation. So
I appreciate
thank you. Thank you for coming on the Raven Wolf channel. You're always welcome. So yeah. Do you want to say anything in closing?
I just appreciate you having me on, and I really do enjoy so much all of your work that you've been putting out there. And keep doing it, because we'll keep watching and supporting.
Yes, thank you.
Hi to everyone. It's been so fun. I love that you're also supportive and just here to grow with us and learn and, you know, be us.
let's learn together, and let's evolve from the monotony of the monotony, whatever word that is, of the 3D world, and let's connect, all of us, in the soul level. And you're right. I have received a lot of love from this community and support, and it definitely makes me happy. And I said it on my show yesterday, and on Wednesday, on my birthday, I really felt the love. Like, I was very emotional, and that's I'll tell this story and then we go. I was actually telling Niz that it's so weird because I was very emotional, but not because I was sad. I was emotional because I was so happy and so filled with joy and love that it was overwhelming. And what I was talking to Niz about is that it's so funny how, you know, when we receive so much love at once, it's like shocking to our body. Like, our body don't know how to react to it, but be emotional.
Right.
And, you know, that's not how it should be. It should be completely that way. Always. We should, you know, yes, we should feel love. We should feel that energy that is so pure and divine. I don't know what other word to use, but I really felt the love from all of you. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for everything. And Wendy, you're a beautiful soul, and hopefully I will have you soon again.
That'd be great.
Everyone in the chat, thank you for hanging out with us. You guys have a good night, and I will catch you guys for sure Monday on the Crystal Show. So
Awesome.
maybe before that, I don't know. Wendy, you hang in there, and bye, you guys.
Bye,
Much
everyone.
love.